Hey guys, so I'm back. So this is going to be a video on this hair, on how I install it. So let me just tell you the specs on this hair really quick before we get into everything. So this hair is from DSoar hair. I'll be working with DSoar quite a bit. This is the bag that the hair came in. It came with some lashes, and then I have my sheet with my info on it. But it has my shipping address, so I'm not going to show that. It had this little tag in it, which basically just tells you that the length is 24 inches. And then they also sent a bonnet, which is a nice gift. Anything extra is nice. Okay, so this hair is the Malaysian Deep Wave hair. And this is a 5x5 lace closure wig. And the length of this hair is 24 inches. So yeah, if y'all want to see how I laid this wig down, then keep on watching. I did use a new product in this video. I've been picking up different stuff to test out, and I tried this out today, which is the Got To Be High Insta Hold High Hold Hairspray. And baby, she laid. She super laid. I didn't even do no baby hairs. Like, the baby hair thing was bothering me because I was just like thinking about it. I need to do my baby hairs. I gotta have me some baby hairs. But I was like, no. I'm gonna rock it slicked back. It just looks fresh, clean. And I know some of y'all don't like baby hairs, so I wanted to do it without the baby hairs. Plus, I have another wig with this same curl pattern, which is like a full lace. So on that one, I'm gonna do baby hairs. So I was like, I'm gonna just do this one slick back, real simple like this. So yeah, if y'all want to see how I installed this wig, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so I did put a wig cap on. I didn't do the ball cap method, and this is how the wig looks. I did pluck her. So I'm just popping the wig onto my head, and you can already see the curl pattern is so pretty on this hair. I never really get Malaysian though. I usually get Brazilian or Peruvian. So yeah, this is how the lace is looking. And as you can already see, it is definitely giving scalp. I did not tint this lace at all. This is the natural color of it. So now you can see how the closure looks on my head. The one thing I will say is that they should have moved the closure up more, because you can see where the tracks are. So the closure should have been a little bit more up, but I still made it work. So yeah, this is the spray that I'm using, the Got To Be Insta High Hold spray. And before I go in with my spray, I am just kind of pushing the hairs back with my hot comb so that they will be out of the way. I don't want to spray them down with the hairspray. So yes, a hot comb is going to be your best friend. You will see in this video I use my hot comb a lot. And yeah, so also another thing before I start to spray, this little piece on the side where it's kind of like the lace is doubled up at, where they ended it off so that the lace wouldn't tear easy, I just kind of cut that little piece up so that way whenever I'm laying my lace, it will lay better, because that piece is a little bit more thick and bulky. So I just go ahead and snip that little piece up, and then now I'm going to take this new spray that is so amazing, and I'm just going to go in and start spraying it. So I'm going from corner to corner, and I'm going all the way across. With a 5x5 lace closure, you can lay your wig really quick and you can get that frontal type of look. Obviously, it doesn't go all the way across, so that's the only difference. But since it is a smaller space that you have to lay down, it's just a lot faster to apply. So this is like a very quick install type of wig if you want something that's faster than like a typical frontal. And I like this size of a closure better than the typical size closure, because you do get more space and everything. And if you do want your part on the side, then of course you're going to put your frontal to the side, like you're just going to rotate your wig and spray it down in that area. So after I have sprayed down the first layer, I did go in and blow dry it on cool, and then I'm gonna go in with a second layer of the hairspray. I didn't really know what to expect, so I was like, I don't want to just do one layer and then my wig is coming off the same day or the next day because I really didn't know what to expect out of this spray. Although it is still the Got To Be brand, it is a different spray than the original one. But baby, it definitely laid this lace. So I definitely recommend picking it up and trying it out. So I'm just going back in, blow drying once again, and then I'm going to take my elastic band and go ahead and tie it down. And as you can see, it really just pushed that lace in even more and melted it. So now I'm going to start cutting the lace off. So I'm just cutting down the center first, and I'm using an eyebrow razor to do so. I tried to get really close so y'all can see, but as you can see, I'm a little bit out of the frame, but it will move over where you can kind of see what I'm doing. But it's really simple. You just want to get as close to the hairline as you can. So in this section, you can kind of start to see what I'm doing a little bit more. And I'm just getting as close as I can without cutting off all of my hair that I have plucked out in the front to give me that nice natural hairline type of look. So yeah, I'm just going in and trimming off the extra lace. And it is going to leave it looking a little bit ashy and white on the end where I have cut it at. But don't worry, we're going to lay that right back down and it's going to be melted in to perfection. So now you can see I cut off that side, and on the other side I was too close so you really couldn't see, so I just took that clip out. So after I'm done cutting off all the lace, I go back in with the spray and I go over it from edge to edge once again all the way across. And every time I spray some, I kind of just pat it in with my finger a little bit because I don't want it to run down my face. And then I'm going to go back in and blow dry it down. And as you can see, whenever I'm spraying it, that little bit of a white cast that it was giving on the edge where the lace was kind of like not laid, it just goes away. Like the lace just lays back into your scalp and it just looks so good. And I did not tint this lace at all. Whenever I start to part off the hair, you will kind of see the cap underneath, but I am going to use my concealer and all of that to define my part. So don't worry about that. I just like to use a cap sometimes just so that my hair underneath, whenever I have my moisturizer in and stuff, it is more sealed in. So after I did that, I did tie down with the elastic band again. And as you can see, once I took it off, I'm so excited because it's super melted. And this is my first time using this product, so I didn't really know what to expect, but it looks bomb. You can see that it's giving scalp. The only thing that you can see is those tracks on the side of the closure, and that's because, like I said, they should have moved the closure further up, but this was a wig that was already constructed. It's not one that I sold, so you know, I really couldn't do anything about that. But yeah, it still looks really good, and you can see how the parting and everything looks. And like I said, you can kind of see my cap underneath, but you won't be able to see it once we're done. So yeah, the cap was giving me a little bit of yellow, like it's not matching my skin the way that it needs to, but it's okay. So I'm just doing a middle part, and you can do your part wherever you want. Like I said, put your closure on wherever you want to put your part at, and then I'm just going in with the hot comb and kind of defining the part a little bit. I haven't used any products on the hair yet as far as any wax stick or oil or anything like that to help lay it. I'm just kind of going through and hot combing while the hair is dry. And then I like to go in with my wax stick. You can use whatever brand you want. I've had these wax sticks, so I'm just going to use up what I have first before I experiment with other brands. But Luster's does have a really good inexpensive wax stick that I used to use all the time on my edges and everything like that back in the day. So I just start off by sectioning it off. So I'm going to do like 3 sections on each side to lay it down so that I can get it super flat. And I do put some wax stick on each section and then go in and hot comb it down. And this is basically kind of like pressing your hair like back in the day. Like I said before, the hot comb is your best friend. Definitely get you a wax stick or some type of oil or something as well that you can use that is really gonna lay your hair down. Like the wax stick just works perfectly. It's not too greasy or anything, but it does also give your hair a nice shine, so it makes it look really nice and natural and like healthy hair, if y'all know what I'm saying. So I'm going back in, parting off another section, And then I'm going to go in with my wax stick again. The part does not have to be perfect because this is just to lay the hair down so that your install can be nice and flat. So I'm going back in with my hot comb again and just laying that down. And then I will do the top section. So really simple, just section it off. If you have a full frontal or whatever, then you may want to do more sections. And it just depends on how much you want it laid, or if you feel like your frontal isn't as laid as you want it to, you may want to do more sections to get it nice and flat. So once I get to the top, I go back in with my wax stick once again, and then back in with my hot comb once again. So yeah, you can already see that it is definitely super laid and very flat, like a super flat install. So yeah, I'm just using my hot comb to do so. And then of course I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I didn't show everything because it's very repetitive. So I also do go in and hot comb the back section down as well, where the tracks start to come in so that that area is covered. And as you can see, my part is nice and long with this actual closure. So now I'm going in with my concealer, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I believe it's in like medium beige or something like that. So I'm just taking this and then I go all down my parts, and then I'm going to go in with some of my wrapping mousse and just apply that right on the parting area where I put the concealer, and I'm just going to pat that in. And this is going to allow that makeup that we put on our lace to melt in, just like setting your face with a mist after you do your makeup so that your powders don't look harsh and ghostly or anything. You want it to look like skin. This is going to allow that concealer to melt in to the lace. So you can already see that it's melted in and it's looking a lot more natural. At first it's going to look harsh. Give it a little bit, it will set in, but definitely use some mousse or something to make it lay. So this is pretty much the finished look of the hair. I'm just showing you like the finishing touches that I do in the front. If y'all want to see how I define these curls, I saved that for the get ready with me video. So yeah, you have to stay tuned. And also the makeup that's in the intro and the outro, that is on the get ready with me video as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope y'all learned something. Get you a 5x5, super easy and fast. So yeah. Okay, doll, so here is the completed look of the hair. The curl pattern is super pretty. It's not too curly or anything. Like, I like deep wave hair because it's just enough curls for me. Like, sometimes curly hair is a little too curly for me, but the deep wave hair gives me more of that curl and ringlet that I like. So yeah, I really like how this hair turned out. It's nice and full, and I really like it. Like, for a 5x5 closure wig, like, the hair is nice and full and everything, and it looks really good and laid. Like, it still looks frontal-esque, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, if y'all like this video, comment down below, rate, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.